Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be showing you all the additions, changes and fixes to Minecraft Snapshot 21w41a. So if you like Minecraft videos like this one, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft 1.18 videos. But we will get started. So yes, currently I'm in the new Snapshot 21w41a. And today there was not a live stream because I was also working on another video that came out right before this one on the 3 mobs you can vote on in the mob vote during Minecraft Live 2021 on Saturday. So check out that video after this one as well. I'll leave a link to that one in the end screen of this video. But now, as for the snapshot, one thing is immediately obvious. We have a new main menu background, or Cubemap as they're apparently calling it here. So this is just a 3D screenshot from the new world generation. So you can see the mountains, there are some villages, and it just looks all around awesome. And for the other changes, let's just get into a world. So this snapshot is called Random Year Random, and the description reads, have a random snapshot. In this snapshot we've replaced the random number generator used for world generation, which makes more seeds come out as different. But it also moves everything around in the world, so expect all worlds to look different in this snapshot. So your worlds will not look the same if you create them in the 21w40a and 21w41a. Since they updated the random number generator for Minecraft. Alright. Then as for the couple changes that are in here. First of all, Badlands Mineshafts will now be able to generate up higher. So they could generate all the way up here now. As before they could only generate down below. Since of course the mesa couldn't get too high in previous updates. Then there is a change to the geodes. So the Amethyst geodes will now only generate up to Y30. So this one right here is at Y, pretty much at Y0. So anywhere below Y30 you will be able to find Amethyst geodes. And the rarity of the Amethyst geodes has also been adjusted to match the rarity in 1.17. So there's one, there's another one. You get a little bit of an idea of the rarity here. We don't see too many of them, but every once in a while there is a geode here. Then for a change from a previous snapshot, I think it's 21w38a, we then of course got that if you walk up against the wall slightly, you wouldn't lose your sprint. So now this angle at which you can run at the wall and not lose your sprint has increased a little bit. If you do a very slight angle, you will still keep your sprint. So it's always good. You can just nudge up against the wall and not get your sprint affected. And then some technical changes in this snapshot. So they changed the prioritization order of the chunk rendering pipeline, and this means that if you're flying very fast in creative mode or in spectator mode with a high render distance, you won't get unrendered chunk holes in your world anymore. So that would happen a lot in previous updates, but that should no longer happen. So let's try this out. Let's go into spectator. Let's increase our render distance a little bit. Here we go. And so let's fly over and we shouldn't see any chunk holes. So no, that's not the case. The chunks are all rendering next to each other. There are no holes left behind. Of course, it is still not perfectly fast, but that's just because this is still a snapshot, so not everything is perfect just yet. And that's pretty much it. There are a couple of bugs, and most of them have to do with little texture inconsistencies. Such as, for example, the item frame item using the texture of the oak planks. It now has this texture right over here for both the normal and the glow item frame. Then the sign textures did not correspond to the actual texture of their handle, so that should now be fixed as well. There we go, looking beautiful. The campfire no longer has a pixel extending into the hotbar outline. Then the textures of doors have changed so that they match the door when it's actually placed down. The enchanting table now actually uses the new lapis texture here instead of the old one. And there are a couple more of these texture changes you can read about in the patch notes I'll leave in the description down below. Then one thing that has been bugging a lot of my viewers during previous live streams is that the nether biomes were not generating correctly. It's also been bothering me a lot, so it's good to see this one fixed, but let's check. So the issue was that the Soul Sand Valley and the Warped and Crimson Forest were not generating correctly. So let's go to one of those. And there we go. The Soul Sand Valleys are back. And then I presume the other 2 biomes are back as well. That's good to see. The Nether should be pretty much restored to its 1.17 self. And then the last bug I want to mention is that in the previous snapshot, axolotl weren't able to spawn in any of the lush caves, but that has now been fixed, as you can see by these 4 little axolotl right over here. So there we go, that's everything that's been added, changed and fixed in Minecraft Snapshot 21w41a. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on Saturdays Minecraft live 2021 stream, where I will stream the event and react to it live. And of course, make sure to watch the video on the mob vote I uploaded earlier today after this video. There we go. I want to thank Mathieu from this Mikkelar. Thanks so much for becoming a tier 3 member. If you also want to become a member, click the blue join button below the video to check out the different tiers. But there we go. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all in the next one. So until then, bye bye.